Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi. So, listen, I want to tell you about a very important lesson. Never go into something without a way out. Understand that? No matter what you get into in this life, never go into something without a way out. And even more importantly than that, know when to put in effect your exit strategy. Understand it is very important, because if you don't recognize the signs, the warnings, the problems, if you don't even understand yourself enough, you will self-inflict pain to remain in a situation that's even more painful because you are afraid of the pain of letting go. Let me tell you the difference between the two. When you stay somewhere, you're not wanted, you're not valued, you're not respected, you're not treated fairly, you're not helped to grow in a more positive way, and you're constantly having to spill yourself over to an adult and give everything you have like you're trying to prove something on your resume when you shouldn't have to, just to be constantly mistreated. The only thing you're doing is self-inflicting pain. And now you're crying, you're hurting, you're upset. It's changing your moods. It's affecting your health. It's affecting people around you. When all you had to do was recognize one thing, your self-worth. Pick that up and exit. The pain of leaving is always better than the pain of staying. Because that pain when you leave is going to help you understand a little bit more about yourself. It's going to help you release all of that which you have bound yourself to in this jail. And it's going to allow you to open up your eyes to either get the help you need or at bare minimum, put you in a safer space where you can have some peace in your life. So many times we stay in situations we do not belong into because we are afraid to exit. Even other times, we are so concerned with what we think somebody will become one day or how they will change that we give them chance after chance after chance after chance to prove us wrong. Listen, I know y'all see a lot of videos around on social media trying to get you to understand this because it's serious. And most of us do care. Most of us have been in the situation, or we've seen it firsthand, or we even counsel people that have been through it. There is nothing worse than self-inflicted pain that you give yourself at the expense of trying to care about someone else. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to understand what causes you to want to remain in a place of pain like that. It's not something that is healthy for you. There's always places you can go for help if you need it. There's always places that will be there in order to get you through. But what you don't want to do is remain. You don't want to remain somewhere you don't belong. I love you all for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I'm telling you, remember this. Recognize and run if you have to. But always go into something prepared to exit. Don't put yourself in a situation where you have put all your eggs in one basket and now you feel stuck. And even if you feel stuck, even if you got to start over with nothing, it's better than being left in that situation. Because trust and believe me, you can always get another job somewhere else. You can always get money enough to feed yourself, your children, whatever the case may be. You can always start over. You can. As difficult as that may seem, sometimes you need to get out of that comfort zone, which has allowed you to accept the pain of someone else in order to make a greater you. Don't stay stuck in a bad situation. And always have a plan. Always have a plan. Do you know how many times I hear from people, especially sisters in Islam, that when they get divorced, they have nothing after that? Why is that? We're not going to even get into the choices that you made, the brothers that you was with. We're not going to even talk about blaming right now. We're not going to talk about whose fault it was and why and how. No. You have to take responsibility for you first. You have to do that. It's very important. Now, we always hope for the best. We always want that white picket fence, you know. We always want that beautiful life with somebody. And I get it. But the reality is that does not always happen. So you have to know the difference between your imagination of what things could be and the reality of what they truly are. You have to be able to have enough courage in you to walk away. I didn't say it was going to be easy. And depending on your level of emotional intelligence, it may be a little bit harder for you than it would be for someone else. But believe me when I tell you this, it's still better than staying. It will get easier. It will get better. It will help you. So please, please, if you don't listen to nothing else I'm saying, know when to activate your exit strategy. And always make sure you have a plan going in to prepare for that. I love you all for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Peace.